Alright, so on today's list of things to do, we're gonna have an easy day. Yesterday was tough cardio. When I say easy, we're just, I don't know, are we gonna take it easy? It's not easy. I'm gonna get out for an hour or two. It is supposed to absolutely rain today. That's part of the issue. Arch, it's gonna start bucketing down. I really wanted to be doing some slow motion acts today, and I've been scuppered by the postman. But anyway, we will survive. We brought the new one today, Tess. We brought the new one. Like, it doesn't even close happy. The idea today is to make like a corner seat here. So it's gonna come out from this tree, head like this, and then go this way and attach kind of like a V, so that it's not a chair that you're sitting next to somebody, that you can actually sit kind of beside somebody. So that's the concept. It's also going to afford me some place to work wood. So this is going to be kind of the workbench area, if that makes sense. I need to double up on everything. So I need a double on the back so that I can slide everything inside. So that's going to be another thing that I do today, is just double up this support beam, double up the upper support beam as well. This will be the only one that is double for the time being. But yeah, let's get to work on that. He's learned. You're okay. So I like this. There's a bit of space underneath. I can always pile up stuff along the bottom, break the wind. Realistically, that's what I want to do. I want to stop the wind as much as possible. You don't want to completely stop it because it's going to rip through here and destroy it. So we just want something that makes a little bit of a shelter, don't we, Arch? We just want something that makes a little bit of a shelter. You're quite happy here, aren't you? So we might get some more branches and twigs and stuff like that. It's really raining out there, but it's not raining in here, which is a really good sign. And I think that's why I picked this place before, is it can be raining and storming, and it's actually quite habitable in here. Come here. What I've always noticed in forests is if you can slow down the wind, you still have air. Does that make sense? And air stops moss and all this other stuff growing. Yeah. What I'm also getting done here is a bit of ground clearing. And you could also look at it like emergency firewood drying. Yeah, anything will do. One of the main rules I kind of have with making these things is that you can make it kind of minimalist. Like when I've finished all this, I should be able to take off. It should be able to self-support pretty easily. Be nice to get some branches with some leaves on them. Like there's a fallen over one over there. There's a whole tree all the way over there. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, look at that. See that one there? And it's got loads of branches on it with pine needles. So I'm thinking, could I go over and start taking some of these off? And use them as a natural air brake. So I think we'll do that next. Big holes in the ground here, but there's a lot of branches that have pine needles on them. So they'll be nice. Nice little wind block and kind of a distraction. Very, very stormy here now today. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're nice. They work. There's probably stuff I could get that's easier. But there's some nice branches on it. There's a big one there. Hey, Arch. That's a nice big one, isn't it? Look at that. Bit of work, but loads of coverage, which is what we want. Arch. Wow, it's really coming down out there. Around. There's a nice one there. There's two nice ones. How do I get to them though? Oh yeah. Oh, that's warmer already. That feels nice. Doesn't it, Arch? That feels lovely. Oh. You can feel it already. That's nice. Can't you feel it? Can't you feel it? Are you okay? You wet? That's nice, isn't it? Will we go get some water, will we? Let's go get a drink, eh? Let's go get a drink. It's really coming down out there now. It's really, really coming down. It is coming down in here, but not half as bad. You can kind of see how wild it is out there. Yeah, I know everyone expects that you can get loads done in one day. It just takes seconds to build these things. I've been watching Sticks Outdoors and he makes it look really easy. And I presume that's just in the edit. He's just able to like make a chair in a second. he just makes a chair. It's like Tess or A Raven. A Raven, she's, I think, undersells herself quite well. I have absolutely no real ideas or plans of how to progress something like this, other than just to keep trying, keep going at it, keep doing something else. And eventually it's gonna look better, it's gonna be better. I'm gonna come back to this, and it's gonna be on the ground, it's gonna be pulled down, but I'm not too upset that something like that's going to happen. It's all a learning. It's all a learning experience. And it's all about what's most important is I'm not sitting on front of a computer, not thinking about doing something at home. And I have a new hobby that's going to make me think about it all the time. I'm going to wake up in the morning thinking about this. I think it's real important when I make one of these that it's all straight. Everything in this forest is straight. We had a situation when I made the fort the first time where some people who were foraging were walking up through the forest and we could hear them. And we were talking away, and we could hear them, and they were getting closer and closer to the point where I actually said, hey, I better say hello, because if I don't say hello, I'm going to scare the crap out of them. And we did kind of scare them. Okay, I think that's enough for that side. I would like to fill the gaps a bit more. At the bottom. I'd love some advice on how to make a chair. I think I'm going to end up doing what I did before, which is just pile things up until I get a chair made. Yeah, we want to block this off. Let's just keep on going with this. We want to block it off. Let's block it off. I want to block off all the holes. And then at least we have a seat. And I can always bring up a chair. Oh, where's he? There he is. Yeah, I can always bring up a chair. Right. There's one wall done. That looks nice. I think if we put another cross beam across here on the front, we would have a sufficient seat, because it'd be just forward. So I'm going to find another pole to go across the front of those trees. Where will I find another one? There was so much wood here before. It just seems to be all gone now.